Is there a particular couple of favorite actresses you work with that you, and what makes one a favorite? Like what makes you enjoy working with one more than the other?
I mean, chemistry.
Yep.
Enthusiasm. She likes doing it, and
Right.
you reciprocate shit.
Sure.
And attitude.
Okay.
Okay. Attitude is
Yeah.
everything. I mean, that just the more like the more they take away any stress, any pressure, the better it's gonna be.
Is there some particular ones you've worked with that you liked?
Yeah. Heather Hunter was probably.
I remember her, man.
Yeah, I love Heather.
Wow, you went old school in that one. Almost.
I
old
mean,
school. Yeah.
she, because she's still relevant. You know what I mean? She's still going strong.
Oh, is
a
she?
lot of different ways. Not
She's a photographer now, something like that, right?
photographer, artist.
Right,
She used to give me like little sculptures and shit that she would make.
Really? Nice, nice.
She's very artistic. So.
Okay, Heather Hunter. Yeah, I remember her.
And she know how to, such a
Yeah,
bitch,
yeah.
so.
Her, just her. I mean, I got a couple of them. Come on now. You afraid?
Heather Hunter, a girl by the name of Charmaine Starr. She's a little Filipino girl. She ain't around. She's traveling the world now. She's like a B actress.
Oh, okay.
Midori.
Okay. Yeah.
Love
Remember
Midori. I
that,
just rediscovered her on IG. So.
Okay.
That's been dope. That's been dope to see.
Okay. Wow.
Sophie D. Sophie D is a little white girl from England. She's all about her business. Got like 12 million followers.
Damn.
Focused. She's
Nice.
Focused. I love that shit.
Nice.
I just like real cool people.
How many-
Reynolds.
Roxy Reynolds. Okay. Yeah. I got a couple questions on
Did
a
you
couple
fuck
of
all?
them.
I know.
No, not that. I ain't get to her. But what I was gonna say is, how many scenes have you ever done? What's the most scenes you ever done in one day?
In the day, the most I did and got paid for it, I think I did like 5.
Wow. Did you bust every time?
Yeah.
What?
But the last one though, it was more like poof of air.
Right. Somebody got to throw some mayonnaise over your shoulder. Shit, yeah, take this.
I mean, like for real, I did. I did come. For real, I did.
Right. Wow.
I felt like a cat.
Wow. Let me ask, could you be in a relationship with a porn star? Like a real relationship?
I was.
You was?
For a minute, yeah.
What's a minute? A year? 5 years? 10 years?
In porn years, I feel like a long time.
What the hell that mean?
Porn years,
So no. Okay. So, but what's the time? You said like how long? A year? 2 years?
I think
what
with her,
porn years? What's porn years?
Yeah, with this girl, I think it was almost a year, but it was rough. It was rough. I didn't want to see her fucking nobody.
That's what I was gonna ask you.
She didn't want to see me fucking nobody.
So there's still that emotional thing?
It's kind of fucked up. It shouldn't be like that, but
right.
Yeah. Now we got our feel. Once you got the feelings in, a lot of times porn people try to show up and try to have their feelings in check.
Right.
Some cats just put them out there and don't give a fuck.
Right.
But then to get the job done, I know there's a lot of dudes on here that just kind of like, I think they just got to be assholes because they just don't seem to appreciate or connect in any kind of way with her.
Right. Do you have a problem with, or have you ever like somebody bring their boyfriend or their husband or some shit? Has that happened on the set?
And the dude, I'd be like, I don't know if you want to watch this, bro.
Right.
I don't think
I'm about to dog
I don't
nigga
think
down.
you want to be around for this,
right.
man. So.
But you have, and then just like, and you're like, your wife, good looking out, dog.
I had this one girl. I had this one girl. She was funny because she wasn't supposed to be making movies, and it was the last scene of the day, and she was, and I guess she had told him that she was only doing makeup or something.
Okay. Oh wow.
So we had just wrapped the scene, and homeboy comes knocking on the door, and she's scrambling. The camera guys all trying to clean up the spot. And I'm sitting there like, oh.
Right.
And I actually peeked through the door. So I'd be like, what's up?
Is she in here?
Oh, yeah, she coming.
She coming to say, yeah, I just came. Like I said, I've been on sets and it's just interesting, man. It's just like, sometimes I see some of the young girls act like they don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, what is you doing here?
There's plenty of there are people who this is business, not for them.
Right.
And they usually have to find that out the hard way.
No pun intended.
Right, right. There's been situations where somebody's uncomfortable, or they break down in tears, or they just say they got to stop in the middle of it. And usually, if you're running around, people, who respect that, just shut it down.
Do you feel like you have to be like I don't know, a big brother, pimp or something to some of the young girls? Like, it's gonna be all right, girls.
I'd probably do it more now. When I was younger, my dick was, out.
Right.
And I was just
gave 2 fucks, bitch. You hear it?
I was like, I would try to, I was all about like, you gonna like it. We gonna like it.
Right.
This is gonna be good. You'll be all right.
Right.
But as I got older and I started seeing different things, if you found somebody, usually I catch them before they even get into the business. People come to me now, ask me for all kind of insight, information, guidance, whatever. And I kind of figure social media has changed things. Most girls are, we get a lot of girls who are camming. So they're pretty much already kind of conditioned. They have a work ethic.
Sure.
That's, they're comfortable in front of the camera. They're creative. They like to perform for the camera.
Sure.
And those girls do really well in the industry because then they can just kind of dictate the kind of content they want to create.
Right.
And then there's girls who are just, probably just trying to. It's just a moment. They just feel like this is what they want to do at the moment.
Let me ask you now. I'm friends with a couple of people like Ron, with Jack Shepard. Jack.
Jack. Cameron dude, right?
No.
Jack Slayer or?
No, that's Justin Slayer. God damn it, that could be me. Okay, but a couple of people.
Why is
Jake
that?
Steed?
Oh,
Jake
yeah,
Steed. I was friends with Jake Steed and stuff.
People always ask me where Jake.
I know he in Brazil somewhere hiding and shit.
Right.
That's my thing. But he hooked me. Good looking out, Jake. A couple times. Jack Napier.
Oh yeah.
Jack Napier. Friends with him.
DJ.
So I talked to Jake Steed, because he produced some of his own, Freak Flows and Hoes, whatever. And I was like, how you get these girls? Goddamn, you get the girls. He said, no, it's a little rougher than you think. It ain't as easy as you think. You just see me with a lot of women, but I got to ask some girls that been in it. They got friends and so forth. So you got to find. So, have you produced something like
this? Yeah, I did Mr. Mark's Neighborhood.
Okay.
Vivid.
Okay.
And then I would freelance. My office was next to my agent's office.
Okay.
So girls would always come in and see him.
Right.
And then I would just be like, yo, if you're looking for work,
it could be here, right? It could be here. Now, I was told. Now, I don't know how many years ago this was, but some girls would get between like $750 and $1,000 a scene. Is that about right back in the days?
It's always been at least $1,000 up. If you're paying cash and you're in and out, $750, $800.
Really?
You know what I mean? Depends though. I don't know. I don't know. But there's way more agents in the industry now.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. When I started, it was maybe 2 or 3. Now there's probably like 15, 20.
So it's a little more regulated. I had a friend of mine, my best friend, rest in peace. He tried to do a porn one time. It was called Straight Up the Pipe, and he lived with his girlfriend, quasi girlfriend, and he had to use my telephone number. They had to call, and I remember. They called me and said they weren't gonna pay him his check because his AIDS test that he gave them was not like right away, like 3 months earlier. He said, hold up, it's 3 months earlier.
Right.
You better go take one now. And he had to go take it, and they gave him $200. I was like, God damn, nigga. And he fucked Vanessa Del Rio in the movie. Yeah, $200. I said, $200, nigga. You put it. And look, it's so funny. I watched the movie out of love. It's my homie and shit. But that nigga shit was not ready for the show. His shit was like a wet noodle in that motherfucker. I was like, nigga, you horrible on that motherfucker.
Fucked up. It's fucked up when they don't the cameraman's over your shoulder. And you're like, just give me a minute.
Right.
Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. He's like, yeah, I'm right. Like, yo, turn the cameras off, bro. Give me, let me leave the room for a minute. Something. Let me do it.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
it's fucked up. They don't let you get it right.
If you like that clip, hit the subscribe button or the notification bell. In fact, why don't you hit both of them?